Then I saw a beast with 10 horns and 7 heads rising out of the sea. There were 10 royal crowns on its horns and blasphemous names on its head. The beast I saw was like a leopard, with the feet of a bear and the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. One of the heads of the beast appeared to be mortally wounded, but the mortal wound was healed by the same one that wounded it. And the whole world marveled and followed the beast. They worshiped the dragon who had given authority to the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast, and who can wage war against it?" The beast was given a mouth to speak arrogant and blasphemous words, and authority to act for 42 months. And the beast opened its mouth to speak blasphemies against God and to slander his name and his tabernacle, those who dwell in heaven. Then the beast was permitted to wage war against the saints and to conquer them. And it was given authority over every tribe and people and tongue and nation. And all who dwell on the earth will worship the beast, all whose names have not been written from the foundation of the world in the book of life belonging to the Lamb who was slain. He who has an ear, let him hear. If anyone is destined for captivity, into captivity he will go. If anyone is to die by the sword, then they must be killed also. With the same, you give and you get. God is what you put into it, is what you're going to get out of it, good or bad. Here's a call for the perseverance and faith of the saints. So the saints, on Saints' Day, it's going to be where you're going to understand the faith of those saints. The beast from the earth. I saw another beast rising out of the earth. This beast had 2 horns like a lamb, but spoke like a dragon. What is it? If you speak like a dragon, what is it? Dragon has a language, right? So you're speaking the dragon's language, are you not? And this beast exercised all the authority of the first beast and caused the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast. But that's only because his mortal wound had been healed. That's the only reason why this beast here would be exercised. It would have all the authority of the first, and why he would want to cause the earth and those to dwell and to worship therein the first beast. If his fatal wound was not healed, then that means that Christ didn't stomp on the head of the serpent yet. And the second beast, he didn't act, he performed great signs to cause even fire to come down from heaven. The word of God is the fire that proceeds out of the mouth to the earth in the presence of the people, because of the signs it was given to perform on behalf of the first beast. It deceived those that dwell on the earth. Look, God sends a strong delusion. So, for what? So you can believe the lie. So if somebody's telling you the truth, you're not going to believe it. Therefore, you will be deceived by that person that's telling you the truth. Because of the signs it was given to perform on behalf of the first beast, it deceived those who dwell on the earth, telling them to make an image to the beast that had been wounded by the sword and yet had lived, because now the breath of life has entered into that beast. The second beast was permitted to give breath to the image of the first beast so that the image could speak and cause all who refuse to worship it to be slain. No matter what you do, it's here anyway. It's just when people wake up to it, then it's easier to just let things go. The mark of the beast. And the second beast required all people, small, great, rich, poor, free, slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Right on their forehead. So that no one could buy or sell. Like if there's like a famine in the land, you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless, so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, the name of the beast, or even the number of its name. Here is a call for wisdom. Let the one who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and that number is 666. So calculate that number, 666. Understand that there's a first beast whose deadly wound, there was a deadly wound that was healed. And then the second beast caused all those that dwell on the earth to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Perception is on you. Let me just start with this random piece of land that I found just by looking on Google Maps, and you see like weird designs from above, higher up, and you start looking down like, what is that? Then you look closer and closer at things, and you realize how it kind of looks like the Jacob Israel symbol, Jacob's ladder. And then just from that symbol, if you just travel down right across the road there's Jacob's Reef Park also, as like a roadrunner type of character, running things, running the roads. You just head back over here. So you do a head count. It looks like the wheel that goes from when you're that was a tough one. When you go to the slopes, ski slopes, and you got to get that ride to go back up. I think something happened over in Italy that this family had like Steve knows him. Steve knows him. So when you count here, you got 1, you get 2. The address 600, 610. 611 is right there. 617. 620. 625. So this would be around 630. 635. 650. $656. $658. $716. So $716. 658. That's 58. That's 56. As in right here is the property line cut. So right here would be the cutoff. 658. So about, say, 8 more separations. This looks like a nice lot to just put a house, really. Kind of missing. You go to that road right there. Maybe you just move those sheds out of the way, or put it right here. Yeah, there you go. You can just put it right here and go back over here. And so the house would be in the back area, because when you got 658 and you got 716, you just kind of start doing the math, doing your little addition, adding a couple of numbers, and you get pretty close to where you're at. If you want to count the number of the beast and the number of his name, that looks like Freddy Krueger. Then just like cut out an area and lay down a tomb in this area here. Then, man, here's where the horses are. There's your backyard, football field, whatever. You can do whatever you want. So there's 10 houses here, right in this area, this random place. You see the alien head, the green guy? See him heading like in that, holding something over here. Almost as if its head is getting eaten too. Like it's from the neck up. Chomped off like that. Like right there. Then reaching out. Reaching out to the area where this guy seems to be crapping his pants. Looking back, golfing, putting. I mean, I don't know, a green, who has a pool that has a green bottom? It's usually blue, right? Just saying, normally it is. 680. Yeah, so 680, 666 would be in between there. Not only is this a farmland, but this is also, it looks like already a farmhouse that, like a smaller version, but self-sufficient. And they're your neighbors. And you get to go horseback riding out back with your horsies. Some of those look like a Geico lizard. The eye up there, green. Could be a whale. Also kind of looks like he's waving a flag. Like this is his white flag back here. If you look at it from that angle with his feet. His 2 feet there. Could be a gun. Could be the barrel of it in the back. Also looks like a meat cleaver to like cut meat with. Yep, looks like that too. Man, lot 666. That's what lot 666 looks like. Kind of looks like that with its own little farm community. Like maybe these are the people that are there to really good-hearted people that just want to feed people. They help with the produce and all that good stuff. And then everybody gets to, choose their own horse. And there's 7 of them down here, so 7 stalls. I'm sure Dave won't mind. I'm sure you won't mind, Dave, with us putting a couple horses in there, right? Wait, is that a hobo bag? Maybe he's homeless? This is the West Branch, Skippack Creek. The creek is right there. So in other words, on the side of your house, on the back corner side of your house, you'll have a running stream of water right there, just constant. The sound of it.
Walk around in a deep sleep.
Quarry Cinema. Quarry Cinema. Quarry Farm. So there's a cinema going on here. There is a it's almost like a real live movie taking place. But when the movie ends, then the other part of it is it's like now the next movie's being written as moment to moment.
Said the last kingdom, they shall mix themselves with the seed of men.
I almost feel like I got mixed emotions. I gotta be honest, I got mixed emotions with the fact that everything I'm looking at from the sky has like this similarity of all sorts. And I've actually been here. I was just there. I seen that. I didn't see, this guy here with a hat split, like the two sitting, and the fish coming up. Can't really see that way, like while you're there. But man, is it cool to see this in person and the waterfall coming down. At a place that I'm helping them move out of.
What is the end result? Is the end result a kingdom that's divided against itself? What will be the outward manifestation of this? Would there be signs something we could see with our own eyes right in front of our face?
Yeah, so I mean, this is the host body creation, the whole, and the wheelchair. Well, if you remember Tiger Woods. Remember when he
obvious, hidden in plain sight, that it became invisible, right in front of our faces. as we walk around in a deep sleep.
So here we are. This is the part of this movie that is actually taking place, but only for those that are the ones that the creator creating this movie. They can see that how it's unfolding, apparently. So in this movie, there's like this cinema happening. There's a there are three donkeys. I did see three donkeys here. They just wanted to be loved, and I couldn't imagine sitting on one. It just seems like so frail. And won't they just get irritated that you're sitting on them?
All over the place in this thing, and I'm going to zero in on this. I'm going to show you the.
Yeah, when you color it in, it's the same as the parking lot at the Philadelphia Art Museum. And this guy looking up, like, help. Because the Akhenaten still stepping on his head. There's like a split. It's like a split head here. Looks like two of them. Two into one. And see how this hand is holding something up, and then it goes down and around the back. So this is like a hand holding something up, and then the street goes down and around and out back. And then, she being an alien inside of, like, basically an alien inside of a mask. And then this alien, the green head here, has the mask of, like, whatever, a horse or something.
And so he's unmistakable. There's his eye, being penetrating the girl on her knees right here. And it is very easy to see. If you can't see it, I'd be concerned. Now, for discernment. Here is the serpent.
I don't know, Click, what do you think it looks like? It's like the alien head and the two, like the bushes here. And then you got this alien head here.
His neck green, but it's a scrotum and it's a penis.
You think?
Now let me just simply slide it over, and just simply slide it over to where.
Let's just slide it over to. I mean, would this frighten you if you bought a land? Is this supposed to scare you? Like, oh my God, Robin, you don't want to be a part of that. Don't do it. Don't even go there. Just the fact that landscapes are designed of anything is freaking beyond amazing to me. So whatever was in the intentions of, and who cares what things used to be, it's about how are things turning out now. What's happening now? And what is this guy doing? Is he crapping out freaking like the new mystery Doritos cheese or something? Or is he looking behind him like, you see that needle there? And because he sees like what he that you can't buy or sell without, and then he's crapping his pants. Could be another way of looking at it. It's Dave's fault for bringing this to my attention. If he never told me he bought a farm, I would never be interested in like what it looks like and where it's at. And then to see Jacobs Park is right down the road here. And to just see the landscape and how things are from above. It's so damn cool to be able to discern like what anything even is. And I can't act like I don't see the looking like an AI mechanism mixed with miry clay and iron mixed together, and this like bird's head just like spitting out or it looks like he's spitting something out into like a bucket, or it could be taking a sip of something. This bird here, I don't know if it's a peacock or like a dodo bird. Has like a bent neck going up, and then this is normally the normally just the area that was and is not, but yet is through the other side. When you open up door 237, you go to the other, when you break on through to the other side, when you do that, then this is what the landscape is, apparently. Or it's just my imagination. Maybe I should probably stop listening to Click, because he's been leading me astray with all types of information that I would have never figured out. But then now, I'm just going to have to blame this one on my boss for getting me interested in the landscape. I wonder what her name is. I take it that's an alligator. It's a nice little lake pond thing. Or if you turn it this way, looking more like a whale. Does this guy have a mask on? Covering his face. Running. Black hair. Eyes. Mouth. Whiskers. Looks like he's booking it. I don't know why he'd be running towards the knife.